Hello friends, and thanks for being with us today as we examine another classic performance era Ford product from the Galaxie collection. This time, John will introduce us to his awesome 1963.5 factory lightweight Galaxie 500. Remember, when watching this, these cars were all built and endorsed by Ford to be distributed all over the country to influential and high-profile drag race teams that would get them on the track and be the first to cross the finish line after 1,320 feet. We've been in the car hobby for 40 years now and have only ever seen one other factory lightweight. It was at a show where it couldn't be seen up close, you couldn't sit in it, no going for a spirited ride, or experiencing that badass FE big block singing that unforgettable valve tappet music. We got to experience John's car the way it was meant to be seen, heard, touched, and smelled. Yes, that wonderful aroma of racing-grade fuel. A delight to all the senses, that's for sure. We'll let owner John tell you all about this legendary factory race car from Dearborn, Michigan. Now, let's go for a ride.
Different.
That's a truck knob. That's a truck knob. Has a C2TZ part number. Yeah. When I figured that out, and I was at Ford, and they had a dealer locate program. I bought like 4 of those.
They're hard to find now.
This was back in the late 80s when you could still find stuff.
I'm John Corellius from La Quinta, California, and I want to introduce you to my 1963.5 Ford Galaxie 500 427 lightweight. It is one of 200. It's a 4-speed car, and it was designed specifically for drag racing during Ford's total performance years in the early 60s. What makes it a lightweight, there are several factors. If you look at the exterior here, by the hood is a fiberglass hood. The front fenders are fiberglass. The deck lid is fiberglass. The bumpers, both front and rear, are aluminum with aluminum brackets. The frame is a Galaxie 300 frame, so it's a thinner walled frame, which save weight. The interior is a lightweight interior. The radio heater defroster has been deleted. The seam sealer and sound deadener has been deleted. The carpeted flooring has been replaced with a rubber mat. The driver's seats are Bostrom seats, primarily designed for racing, and the cars were available in white and red interiors. It was Corinthian white. So this is an original car. It's had one repaint approximately 40 years ago. The interior is original with the exception of the mat. So as we walk around here, let me show you, we've got some um, pie crust drag slicks as it appeared originally in 1963. The deck lid here, as I mentioned, is fiberglass. The battery has been relocated to the back for weight distribution, and there is no spare tire or jack or any mat. This is the way that they came. Again, you see a aluminum rear bumper. One of the features that a lot of people are not aware of is the fact that the Galaxie Lightweight 63s came without backup lights. There is a 427 low riser, original motor with twin 600 Holley carburetors. One thing I will also mention is these inner fender liners here, they are also fiberglass. The headers that you see there are Ford's cast iron headers, is what they call those. They were very heavy. Most of the cars ended up replacing them with tube headers, but those are the original cast iron headers from Ford. This engine was rebuilt with a 10-to-1 compression ratio, so we're able to run it on super unleaded gasoline. Mileage still not very good. You can see no power brakes, power steering, just a single cylinder there for the brakes. And the only thing it's got that is not factory here is that sun tack box there and a sun tachometer inside. I was with my uncle, Les Richey. Used to work for him in the 60s when I was young, 16 years old. I went back with him to the 1963 drag racing nationals in Indianapolis. We flat towed his 63 lightweight where he took the Super Stock Championship. So these cars are very dear to my heart.
Special connection.
Special connection for sure.
John, tell us about the paint.
The paint. This is one repaint. Close to 40 years ago. It had been in a warehouse for over 35 years. It hadn't run. It was under about a quarter of an inch of dust. So we cleaned it up, color sanded and buffed it, and brought it back to pretty close to new. And we wanted to keep this as a preservation car. That's why you see an original interior and some greased patina on the seats. So it's pretty well preserved.
You know anything about its race history at all?
Yes, it was raced by a Ford dealer, Hefner Ford, in Pennsylvania, and it was raced throughout the Pacific Northwest.
You got to see these seats.
The original transmissions in these lightweights were T10 Borg Warner with an aluminum case. They did not last long. They weren't very strong. The aluminum case was known to break. So most of these cars were converted to top loaders. This has a top loader, Ford top loader transmission. It's a big input, close ratio, 4-speed. It has the original aluminum safety bell housing, which is very unique to this car.
Thanks again, John, for our viewers and subscribers getting to experience your Ford vicariously through us. It was an unforgettable day at your garage. Go back and check out John's other two amazing Ford performance machines, both linked below. Next week, we're bringing you a feature we're calling What's in a Name. It's all about how car model names are often used by more than one company over the years. What started as a simple idea evolved into a video of extensive research, but we hope you'll find it as interesting to watch as it was for us to make. See you then, and remember, please be careful out there.